Clocked in but running late. Coffee rings and folded fears. Hope survives in volunteer years. I'm lost in a Union Hall daydream. Fairer days than what we've seen. Still believe in what we mean. Union Hall daydream. Chairs remember every shout. Now they hum when no one's out. If tomorrow needs a plan, let it start with working hands. Lights off, spirit on. Lights off, spirit on. Lights off, spirit on. Radio glow. Radio glow. Static between my prayers tonight. Faith flickers in fluorescent light. I dial hope but hear delay. Truth comes late but still it stays. In the static between prayers, I feel less alone out there. Even doubt is part of care. Static between prayers. Hands are open, answers thin. Still I tune my heart back in. If God speaks in broken sound, maybe that's how love is found. See no face, happy. See no face, happy. See no face, happy. See no face, happy. Walking down the hallway of the mind, wondering what treasures I will find. Leaving all the bitterness behind. To the universe I am resigned. Doors are opening on either side. Nowhere for the secret self to hide. Floating on a deep and inner tide. On a long and transcendental ride. In the inner corridor of grace, looking at my true and honest face. Moving at a slow and steady pace. Through the boundaries of time and space. I set the table, pour the wine, waiting for the appointed time. The porch light casts a yellow beam. I wait inside my quiet dream, listening for footsteps on the porch, holding my love like a burning torch, waiting for you to arrive, making my spirit come alive. The evening breeze begins to blow, the hours passing by so slow. I hear a car go down the street. My anxious heart begins to beat, listening for footsteps on the porch, holding my love like a burning torch, waiting for you to arrive, making my spirit come alive. Then I hear the wooden stair creaking in the nighttime air. The handle turns, the door opens wide, and you are finally inside. All the waiting disappears, erasing all my doubts and fears. I run to you, we hold on tight. Everything is finally right, listening for footsteps on the porch, holding my love like a burning torch, waiting for you to arrive, making my spirit come alive. You are home, yeah, safe and sound. Footsteps, you are finally here. The shadow of the train falls across the floor, shaking every window and every single door. We live our lives in the strobe light beat, beneath the heavy metal of the upper street, beneath the L tracks, searching for the light in the middle of the day. It feels like night, some nomadic rhythm in the thunder and the rain, learning how to dance with the ghost of pain. Yeah. something that I haven't heard before. A melody of hope in a minor key, setting all the heavy-hearted people free. Footsteps fade. Oh, oh, oh. Signs are down, throats are sore, streets still warm with belief. We don't know what comes next for sure, but hope ain't left to see. After the march, before the dawn, that's where the spirit stays. Not in the shout, but in the yarn of long, courageous days. I sing soft so the hurt can rest in a future not yet born. Faith is just a tired chest, breathing through the storm. Strings rise like morning light, horns not slow and proud. We didn't win, but we stood upright. Dawn hums low, hearts alive. Dawn hums low, hearts alive. Empty rooms and wooden floors, memories behind these doors. I pack my bags to move along, humming a bittersweet old song. Echoes in the hall of the times we knew, a chapter closing on me and you. No anger left, just a gentle grace, leaving behind this familiar place. I leave the key upon the stand, the future waiting in my hand. The sun is rising in the east. My weary mind has found its peace. Echoes in the hall of the times we knew. A chapter closing on me and you. No anger left, just a gentle grace, leaving behind this familiar place. Final look, a quiet sigh, a tender way to say goodbye. We did our best, we tried so hard. Now life is dealing a brand new card. Oh, the seasons change and people grow. Sometimes the hardest thing is letting go. But I take the love and leave the pain, stepping out into the gentle rain. Echoes in the hall of the times we knew. A chapter closing on me and you. No anger left, just a gentle grace, leaving behind this familiar place. Goodbye, old walls. Moving on, a gentle grace, yeah, until the dawn. Threads of gold and threads of lead, by the words the prophet said. Weaving through the tapestry of our shared history, solving every riddle, unlocking every mystery. Guided by the weaver's hand, across this weary shifting land. One people, one spirit, one soul, making every broken piece whole. Look into your brother's eye and see the reflection there. A mirror of the burdens that we all have had to bear. The loom is spinning faster as the sun begins to set. Don't let the fabric tear just quite yet. weary shifting land. One people, one spirit, one soul, making every broken piece whole. We belong. One soul. Do we belong? Flower grows through a crack in the tile, making the weary traveler smile. In the middle of the noise and the gray, beauty finds a secret way to stay. We're all just seeds in this urban land, reaching for a touch of a helping hand. Watered by the tears of the ones who care, breathing in the heavy, smoky air. In our concrete garden, we start to bloom, finding some hope in a crowded room. Life is a struggle, but life is a grace, looking for a home in this hollow space. Break through the storm, reach for the sun. The journey of the soul has just begun. Watch it grow. Concrete garden, so fragile. Heavy tape saturation. I saw you walking with your head held very low, wondering which way the bitter wind will blow. Your coat is thin and your shoes are worn away, but I have got enough to get us through the day. I will be my brother's keeper in the storm, keep the fire burning, keep the spirit warm. Social justice is a melody we sing, waiting for the change that tomorrow might bring. Divided by the lines they draw upon the map, falling deep into the institutional trap. But lines are only ink and walls are only stone. No one in this city has to be alone. And across the divide, nothing left for us to hide. Deep within the earth, the ancient rivers flow. Carrying the wisdom that the ancestors know. Before the stone was laid, before the iron was cast, connecting the future to the ghosts of the past. Oh, the river runs deep in me, flowing toward the open sea. Wash away the modern pain, falling like the spirit rain. We forgot the language that the forest used to speak. Chasing after treasures that are fragile and weak. But the water remembers every name and every face. Ooh. Every soul that ever wandered through this hollow space. Drink from the well of gold, more precious than the gold, pure and clear. Have no fear. Oh, the river runs deep in me, flowing toward the open sea. Wash away the modern pain, falling like the spirit rain. Ancient rivers, wash me clean. I wrote your name upon a piece of white, sitting alone in the middle of the night. I poured my soul into a pen of blue, trying to say the things I feel for you. But it is a letter unsent, hidden away, words my foolish pride will not let me say. Folded up inside my desk drawer deep, a quiet secret that my heart will keep.
I wrote about the way you look at me, and how your laughter sets my spirit free. I begged for your forgiveness for the past, and swore this time my love was going to last.
But it is a letter unsent, hidden away, words my foolish pride will not let me say. Folded up inside my for the courage to make a stand. But fear of rejection held me tightly bound, and the letter never left the ground.
Maybe tomorrow I will find the nerve to give you the devotion you deserve. But for tonight the paper stays right there, a silent testament to how I care.
But it is a letter unsent, hidden away, words my foolish pride will not let me say, folded up inside my desk drawer deep, a quiet secret that my heart will keep unsaid.
Keys drip like honey rain.
I tell my sins to the wooden keys. They don't judge, they just glow. Every chord knows my weak need, please. Every silence what I don't show. This is my world, it's a confessional. Lowly truths in stereo. I'm not holy, I'm just careful with the love I still don't know. City breeze through the window screen, sirens hum in tune. I swear I saw what mercy means in the curve of a half moon. Tape hiss wraps my broken lines like a cold in winter air. I sink thin to survive the climb to a place that feels like prayer. Keys fade, but the truth stays warm. The fire is burning low tonight, just a single glowing light. We sit apart, yet side by side, with nothing left to fight or hide. Fading embers in the dark. a dying spark. We hold on tight to what we had, feeling tender, feeling sad. We spoke the truth, we bared our souls, paying all the heavy tolls. But maybe love just shifts its shape, leaving an unfamiliar landscape, fading embers in the dark, trying to catch a dying spark. We hold on tight to what we had, feeling tender, feeling sad. I'll always cherish the warmth we shared. I'll always know how much you cared. But the flame is dimming down so low, and it's almost time to go. But in the ashes there is grace, a beautiful remembered page, fading embers in the dark, trying to catch a dying spark. We hold on tight to what we had, feeling tender, feeling sad, just a spark. Fading away, still beautiful. Yes, sleep now. Ooh, heaven. Walk a mile in my broken shoes, read the headlines of the morning news. Another mother crying for a son, another battle that was never won. The scale is tipping to the side of wrong. How have we carried this load so long? The weight of the world is on our shoulders. Hearts getting colder as we get older. We gotta lift it up, lift it high, give it to the air. Politician speaks with the forked tongue, while the songs of freedom go unsung. Promises broken like glass on the floor. Who is keeping score anymore? But I see a sister lending a hand. That's the only way we're gonna stand. Pressure rising, steam and heat. People marching in the street, turning the pain into power. This is the minute, yeah. This is the hour. The weight of the world is on our shoulders. Oh yeah, hearts getting colder as we get older. We gotta lift it up, lift it high, give it to the angels in the sky. Lift it up, higher, higher. Free your mind. Let it go. Breath on glass, words float. Velvet smoke in the Union Hall. Truth laid bare on a cracked wall. Every promise got a price to pay. Still we kneel, but we find our way. This is my testimony, soft and slow, whispered where the cold winds blow. I don't shout, I only show velvet smoke testimony. Hands are shaking, but the eyes stay clear. Faith is fragile, but it pulls us near. If love survives this lonely night, it'll learn to walk in borrowed light. Ashes fall, but I still believe. Sunlight creeping through the velvet lace. I see the beauty resting on your face. The world outside is loud and full of greed, but here with you is all the peace I need. Steam is rising from the coffee cup. The city's waking, trying to keep up. fumes and the gloom. It's a velvet morning, soft and blue. Every breath I take is just for you. Let the morning light wash away the pain, till only love and tender remain. We don't need no riches, we don't need no gold. Just a hand to reach for and a soul to hold. In this cinematic dream we're living in, where the story ends and love begins again. Velvet morning, just for you. Stay right here. I see a change coming over the hill, even when the world is standing perfectly still. There's a new vibration in the morning air, a sense of justice for the people everywhere. Yeah. No more chains on the mind or the soul, finally taking back the alternate control. Yeah. Walking with a purpose in every stride, with nothing but the truth sitting by our side. Yeah, yeah. Look toward the golden horizon, my friend, where the cycle of the sorrow comes to an end. A brand new day is starting to dawn. Keep on moving till the shadows are gone. It's a long road, but we're almost there. Can you feel the freedom in the atmosphere? Lift up your voice and let the world know that we've got a long, long way to go. Keep on walking, walking the horizon. See the light, walking the horizon, walking the horizon.
Clear place. Drums hit hard, but they don't cry. I do that part just fine. Holding worlds behind my eyes. keep in perfect time. Dry drums, wet eyes, that's the rhythm of my day. I keep the beat, I tell no lies about the tears I play. Everybody needs a mask, mine just hums in tune. I sing like the cracks underneath the moon. Bass raps low around my spine. Strings forgive the truth. I stay human by design in this tender groove. Drums stop, eyes breathe.
Keys glow low. Wurlitzer sings what I can't say. Every chord takes the weight away. Sins dissolve in minor tones. I'm not wholly just alone. This is my confessional sound. Truth laid bare, no one around. Broken notes, but faith is found. Well, it's her confessional. Hands are tired, heart is thin. Still I let the mercy in. If forgiveness had a face, it would look like gentle space. Last chord fades into me. You don't have to shout to make a sound. Truth is often found on the quiet ground, between the lines of a politician's lie, underneath the surface of a tearful eye. They try to bury what they don't understand, but the spirit rises across the land. A gentle power that you cannot bind, living in the heart of all mankind. It's the silent truth, speaking in the soul, making the broken pieces whole. Listen to the rhythm, listen to the beat of the quiet evolution on the street. Words can be hollow, words can be cold, but the truth is a story that must be told. Listen close. The truth, so quiet, so real. catchy soulful sound, reminding us of everything that's waiting to be found. Playing dusty records tonight in the soft and golden light. Voices from a distant day, showing us the only way. They sang about the justice and they sang about the love, things we need to find again with help from up above. The bass is deep and heavy like the wisdom of the old, stories of the spirit that are waiting to be told. Groove is in the blood, rising like a flood. Keep the needle in the track. Playing dusty records tonight in the soft and golden light. Voices from a distant day, showing us the only way. Dusty records, play it again. Soul music never ends.
Still seems low, riding home with borrowed thoughts. Faces blur like passed out stars. Everybody carrying a life of almost no scars. Ghosts on the L train whisper who we were, calling out our old names, making memories stir. I hum prayers between the stops, trying not to cry. Life keeps
Footnotes are written late at night. No clear signs, no solid proof, just fragile faith and leaky roofs. This is my borrowed light theology, grace in the gaps of what I see. I don't claim truth, it claims me. Borrowed light theology. Questions pray in their own way, answers learn to hesitate. If doubt is part of belief, then maybe it's relief. Flame bends, still burn. Man in the high tower, counting silver and his gold, while the stories of the street remain forever untold. He builds a wall of glass to keep the reality out, but the wind of change is starting to shout. Walking through the gilded shadows, in the valleys and the meadows, searching for a truth that's real beneath the coldness of the steel. Wealth is just a vapor that the morning sun will dry if you never take the time to hear a hungry baby's cry. Power is a burden that will weigh your spirit down if you wear it like a heavy golden crown. Strip it away, let the light in, wash away the original sin of greed and pride. Walking through the gilded shadows, in the valleys and the meadows, searching for a truth that's real beneath the coldness of the steel. It's all a shadow, gilded shadows. Find the light. The street lights flickering, the cold night air, shadows dancing on an empty chair. I hear the drops falling one by one, thinking of the days when we had just begun. Oh, the midnight rain is falling down, washing all the memories through the town. But it cannot wash away the love we made. In my heart, your memory will never fade. I pour a cup of coffee, watch the steam, living right inside a waking dream. The vinyl record spins a quiet tune underneath the weeping of a hidden moon. Oh, the midnight rain is falling down, washing all the memories through the town. But it cannot wash away the love we made. In my heart, your memory will never fade. The clock is ticking on the mantelpiece, slowly giving my troubled soul some peace. I close my eyes and feel you close to me, lost inside a vintage melody. And I know the morning sun will rise again, drying up the tears and all the pain. But for tonight, I will let the heavens cry and sing to you a distant lullaby. Oh, the midnight rain is falling down, washing all the memories through the town. But it cannot wash away the love we made. In my heart, your memory will never fade. Let it rain, let it fall. I can hear you call. Midnight rain, wash it away till we meet another day.
The world is heavy and the news is bad. It is enough to make a strong man sad. But we cannot let the darkness win the fight. We got to search for a little bit of light. Hold on to the good wherever you find it. not let the bitter trouble try to blind it. Keep a little hope inside your weary soul. Love is the only thing that makes us whole. I see the kindness in a stranger's smile. I watch a mother rocking a sleeping child. There is beauty hiding in the simplest things, like the sweet song that a sparrow sings. Hold on to the good wherever you find it. Do not let the bitter trouble try to blind it. Keep a little hope inside your weary soul. Love is the only thing that makes us whole. When times get tough and money gets so tight, we have got each other to make it right. A shared meal and a comforting embrace can put the humanity back in the human race. They try to tear us down and make us cold, but we got a spirit that cannot be sold. Stand up tall and walk with quiet grace, and wipe the tears from your brother's face. Hold on to the good wherever you find it. Do not let the bitter trouble try to blind it. Keep a little hope inside your weary soul. Love is the only thing that makes us whole. Hold on, there's hold on tight. Keep the good. Everything will be alright.
A stack of paper on the desk, words I wrote but never expressed, ink that dried so long ago, feelings that I could not show. Letters unsent, hidden away, things that my heart wanted to say, bound in a ribbon, stained with tears, holding on to all these years. I read the lines of deep regret, a love that I could not forget. I poured my soul onto the page, trapped inside this paper cage. Letters unsent, hidden away, things that my heart wanted to say, bound in a ribbon, stained with tears, holding on to all these years. I strike a match and watch it burn. A lesson that I had to learn. The smoke goes up into the sky, a silent and a sweet goodbye. You cannot live inside the past. Those heavy chains, they never last. I release the words I held so tight and step into the morning light. Letters unsent, hidden away, things that my heart wanted to say. Bound in a ribbon, stained with tears, holding on to all these years. Let it go, watch it burn. Moving on, letters in the fire.
Thinking in the colors of the haze, walking through a mathematical maze, trying to find the logic of the days in a million different purple ways. Numbers dancing in a rimming line, seeking out a transcendental sign. Everything is starting to align in a pattern that is quite divine. Lavender logic in the air, spreading out a message everywhere. If you take the time to really care, you can find the answer sitting there. Mind is open wide on the rising tide. Logic flows. No one knows.
Mm-hmm. 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 right with my youth. Had to let her fly. Every secret weighs a ton till you whisper it free. I'm not brave, I'm just done carrying what is in me. Dry drums mark the heartbeat line, bass hums understanding. I sing high to redefine what strength is demanding. True floats, I stand still.
Firelight flickers on the stone. I sit here quietly all alone, watching shapes begin to play. At the closing of the day, shadows dancing on the wall, catching memories as they fall. Figures of a time gone by, underneath the starry sky. I see a silhouette of you, doing things we used to do, laughing in the summer rain, without a single drop of pain. Shadows dancing on the wall, catching memories as they fall. Figures of a time gone by, underneath the starry sky. It is just an illusion of a life, but it brings me comfort in the night, to revisit days of gold, before we ever started growing old. Flickering briefly in the dark, leaving a temporary mark. Shadows dancing on the wall, catching memories as they fall. Figures of a time gone by, underneath the starry sky. Keep on dancing, sweet memory. Yeah, fade away. Shadows on the wall, Leaves are turning brown upon a tree in the windy city by the sea. Thinking about the way it used to be, when the world felt wide and wild and free. Coat pulled tight against the coming chill, walking up the slope of Bluebird Hill. Everything is quiet, everything is still, waiting for the movement of the wheel. Autumn in Bronzeville, soft and gold, a story of the ages being told. Watch the tapestry of life unfold in the stories of the young and old. Winter's on the way, but we have today. Bronze and red, words unsaid. Bronze and red, words unsaid.
The shadows deep, promises are hard to keep. I stumble blindly in the night, searching for a guiding light. Hold on to the light inside, let it be your faithful guide. When the dark begins to press, find the strength in your distress. Friends may come and friends may go, leaving footprints in the snow. But you must grow this path alone to find the place you call your home. Hold on to the light inside, let it be your faithful guide. When the dark begins to press, find the strength in your distress. A spark of hope, a tiny gleam, waking from a troubled dream. I lift my head, I dry my eyes, and look up at the dawning sky. The darkest hour is before the dawn.
your weary spirit free. Hold on to the light inside. Let it be your faithful guide. When the dark begins to press, find the strength in your distress. Yeah, hold on to the light. Keep shining bright. Let it be your faith. Do not lose the way. Hold on to the light. Look at the lines upon my face, evidence of saving grace. We have walked along a dusty road, carrying a heavy load, but we flow together on the river of time. Your steady hand holding on to mine, through the rapids and the gentle stream, living out our quiet dream. We weathered storms and crying rain. We faced the sorrow and the pain, but every trial made us strong, teaching us where we belong. But we flow together on the river of time. Your steady hand holding on to mine, through the rapids and the gentle stream, living out our quiet dream. So deep, promises we swore to keep, a much of love tested and true. I give my whole life to you. Youth is a fire burning bright, but age is a warm and steady light. We do not need to rush your race, just flowing at our own sweet pace. But we flow together on the river of time. Your steady hand holding on to mine, through the rapids and the gentle stream, living out our quiet dream, flowing down. Yeah, steady and slow, together. Where the river goes,
Walking past the shop window display, mannequins dressed in a fancy way. But I see the ghost staring back at me, a man who wants to be truly free. Not a number, not a name on a file, but a human being with a genuine smile. Reflections in the glass passing by, questions floating in the autumn sky. Are we who we say we are, or just wishing on a distant star? Reflections showing me the truth. Society puts a mask on your face, tells you to stay in your proper place. But the glass don't lie, it shows the soul, the parts that are broken, the parts that are whole. Strip away the fancy clothes, see the thorn upon the road. Look deeper, brother, look deeper, sister. Beyond the surface, where the spirit resides. Reflections in the glass passing by, questions floating in the autumn sky. Are we who we say we are, or just wishing on a distant star? I see you. Ooh, do you see me? Ooh, reflections, just reflections. Ooh, ooh. Neon breathing on wet concrete, city hums and halftime dreams. I walk slow where the shadows preach, old man talking to broken streetlights. Every step got a story to teach, about loving wrong and living right. Midnight on South State, hear the angel hesitate. Falsetto prayers in the smoking rain. We still believe, we still wait. Mama said, keep your spirit clean, even when the world feels thin. I see hope in the in-between, where the night lets the light slip in. Strings cry soft like a second chance, horns cut sharp like the truth. I breathe deep, take one last glance at a city teaching me youth. Midnight fades, but the heart stays awake.
distant side. Funky to scratch. Listen. Can you hear the walls talk? Brick and mortar hold the pain, soaked in years of freezing rain. Every alley holds a ghost of the ones we love the most. Kids playing stickball in the street, dodging the patrol cars beat. Echoes of the ghetto ringing loud, trying to break through the smoggy cloud. Stories written on the subway train, mixing the joy with the heavy pain. Echoes calling out my name. Nothing ever stays the same. Grandmama sitting on the porch swing, listening to the church choir sing, while the dealer stands on the corner block, checking the time on his golden clock. Two worlds living side by side, nowhere left for us to hide. Rhythm of the struggle, rhythm of the street. Echoes of the ghetto ringing loud, trying to break through the smoggy cloud. Stories written on the subway train, mixing the joy with the heavy pain. Fragments of a life in the neon glow, watching all the people as they come and go. A mosaic made of joy and tears, gathered through the passing of the years. In the midnight mosaic, we find our place, a tiny speck of color in the human race, bound by love and saved by grace, looking for the truth in every face. leading back to you.
Piece by piece, we find release. In the midnight mosaic, we find our place. A tiny speck of color in the human race. Bound by love and saved by grace. Looking for the truth in every face. Rose, beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. Down in the tunnels where the air is thick and the heartbeat of the city is moving quick. Faces blurred in the flickering light. Everyone's a stranger in the middle of the night. Musician playing for a couple of cents, trying to make sense of the heavy events. The screech of the metal on the iron rail, a modern day version of a sorrow tale. It's the rhythm of the subway, deep and low, taking us where we need to go. From the north side tracks to the south side line, waiting for our moment to finally shine. To finally shine. Finally shine. We're all on a journey to a different place, looking for a smile on a friendly face. Keep the rhythm moving in your weary bones, through the concrete valleys and the danger zones. Subway rhythm, moving fast. Next stop, reflection of the traffic light. The wipers clicking like a steady heart, wondering where the ending and the start. Rain on the windshield, washing the soul, making the spirit
watching the world through a watery lens, forgiving the enemies and the friends. Pavement shines like a silver floor, leading us to a brand new door. Wash it away, the gray of the day. Rain on the windshield, washing the soul, making the spirit feel young and whole. A liquid mercy, out of control, playing a cinematic soulful role. Let it rain, let it fall, sweet rain. Let it rain, let it fall, sweet rain. Colors breathe,
Sidewalk ends, the signs all melt, seeing more than what I felt. Street becomes a prayer I walk, every crack begins to talk. This psychedelic street song, holy mess where I belong, sacred in the everyday calm. Psychedelic street song. Truth ain't straight, it likes to sway, teaching me another way. If God hides in common ground, maybe that's where we're all found. Colors fade to gray, colors fade, colors fade. Colors fade to gray, colors fade to gray, colors fade, colors fade to gray.
Shh. It's gonna be all right.
Saw you crying by the grocery store, saying you can't take it anymore. He walked out and left you with the bills and a heavy heart that nothing fills. But look at the strength in your hands. You're the rock on which this family stands. Sister, dry your eyes, don't you weep. The road is long and the mountain steep, but you got a power like the morning sun. Your battle is already won. Sister, dry your eyes, let it flow. Let the garden of your spirit grow. looking through a dirty looking glass. But you're the queen of the neighborhood, doing everything that is good, raising the future with a gentle touch. We owe you so very much. You are the backbone, you are the light, guiding us through the darkest night. Lean on me if you get weak. Oh, I'll be the words you cannot speak. Sister, dry your eyes, don't you weep. The road is long and the mountain steep, but you got a power like the morning sun. Your battle is already won. You're beautiful, so strong. Don't cry now. We love you. Fluorescent lights in the midnight haze, lost in a beautiful, colorful maze. The city's alive with a glowing spark, lighting up the corners of the dark. Electric pulse in the concrete ground, moving to a secret silent sound. Everything's moving in slow motion now. I don't know why and I don't know how. Living in a world of neon dreams, nothing is ever as quiet as it seems. Floating on a cloud of purple and gold, before the morning turns bitter and cold. Close your eyes and let the colors flow to a place where only dreamers go. A cinematic vision of a better place, beyond the limits of time and space. Neon dreams, so bright.
They throw them to the wind, hoping they will learn to fly against the iron skyline and the heavy purple sky. Fly away my paper birds, carrying my unspoken words to a place where fields are green and the air is sweet and clean. Innocence is fragile in the heat of the machine, trying to stay hopeful, trying to stay clean. But every little bird is a prayer on the wing, a tiny little promise of the joy the dawn can bring. Don't let the rain soak you through. Find the path that's meant for you. Sky so high, don't be shy. Fly away my paper birds, carrying my unspoken words to a place where fields are green and the air is sweet and clean. Paper birds soaring high above the city sitting in the corner booth alone, listening to the saxophone. The waitress pours a steaming cup. I take a breath and drink it up. The coffee shop corner, watching the world, seeing the city's stories uncurled, a quiet observer of the street, where lonely hearts and strangers meet. Bell rings on the heavy door, raindrops scatter on the floor. An old man reads his magazine, peaceful cinematic scene. The coffee shop corner, watching the world, seeing the city's stories uncurl. A quiet observer of the street, where lonely hearts and strangers meet. I stir the sugar, watch it spin, wondering where my life has been. No destination, nowhere to be, just enjoying the simple harmony. Yeah, sometimes you have to step outside the rushing tide, the foolish pride. Find a booth and take a seat, and let your racing heart just beat. The coffee shop corner, watching the world, seeing the city's stories uncurl. A quiet observer of the street, where lonely hearts and strangers meet. Just observing, drinking coffee, letting time pass. Yeah, nice and slow.
I cried an ocean over you. Broke my heart completely in two. I'm on the love we used to share. Drowning in my own despair. But today I shed the final tear, washing away the lingering fear. My eyes are dry, my spirit free, returning to the heart of me. I pack your letters in a box, changing all the heavy loads. I open up the window wide, let the fresh air come inside. But today I shed the final tear, washing away the lingering fear. My eyes are dry, my spirit free, returning to the heart of me. I look into the mirror glass, knowing that this pain will pass. I find a smile I thought I lost. I finally paid the bitter cost. Grief is just a heavy cold, a tightened feeling in the throat. But you can take it off and breathe. When you finally choose to leave. But today I shed the final tear, washing away the lingering fear. My eyes are dry, my spirit free, returning to the heart of me. No more crying. Feeling strong. Yeah. Moving forward. The final tear.
Quiet fire, no fists raised, no broken glass, just a look that won't back down. Change moves slow, but it still lasts when it wears a gentle sound. With a soft revolution smile, we rearrange the room. Love, love working overtime, while hatred meets its doom. I sing thin, but I sing true. Every note a small demand for a world that's kinder too, held in a human hand. Horns punctuate the promise made, strings agree and waves. The bravest wars are softly played by the souls they say. Smile stays, world tilts.
Statue standing in the empty square, frozen in a silent stony prayer. There's a heavy feeling in the air, like a ghost is hiding everywhere. Footsteps echoing upon the stone, like I'm standing all alone. Every secret that I've ever known into the evening wind is being blown. Shadows of the plaza long and deep, watching while the weary city sleeps. Promises that we were meant to keep, in the harvest that the Spirit breathes. Dark and light, in the night.
City glows.
Saints don't always wear the light, sometimes it's borrowed glare. I've seen angels out at night with tired eyes and prayer. She got a halo made of neon, flickers but it stays holy in the almost gone of these electric days. I sing this so I don't scare the truth she's trying to hold. Love ain't clean but it's fair, even when it's cold. Strings shimmer like passing grace, horns blink then fade. Miracles happening, come in space when nobody's brave. Neon dims, faith hums. broken souls, filling up the empty holes. Production rising, spirit low. Where did the human kindness go? Need a wrench to fix the heart before we completely fall apart. System overload, short circuit, sparks flying. I am not a gear, I am a man. Lost in the machine, spinning round, feet never touching the solid ground. Just a number in a data stream, waking up from the American dream. Break the cycle. Unplug. Feel. Be real.
We are standing by the ocean in the haze, lost in the wonder of a lover's gaze. The waves are crashing, but I hear no sound, just the beating of my heart profound. And time stands still. Just you and me in a perfect sphere, without a worry, without a fear. Your eyes are deep as the evening sea, unlocking every little part of me. We do not need to hurry, do not need to run. We are bathing in the setting of the sun. And time stands still in your embrace. The whole wide world is erased. Just you and me in a perfect sphere, without a worry, without a fear. If I could bottle up this very hour, I would give it a special magic power to drink from it when we are old and gray, and bring us back to this glorious day. The clocks will tick and the gears will grind, leaving this beautiful moment far behind. But deep inside my spiritual core, this second will live on forevermore. And time stands still without a worry, without a fear. Time stands still, baby. Stops for you. Perfect moment.